Thank you for staying. On Wednesdays, we mean business, literally. And today on AM Business, we place the spotlight on a group of young Ghanaians applying communication engineering tools to alleviate the spread of fake news amid COVID-19 and the advent of a vaccine. Charles Aite visited the office space of Viamo, where techpreneurs are engineering communication coding tools to aid the dissemination of trusted health advice. Here's more.
The World Health Organization has cited fake news as the infodemic impeding moves to curb the spread of the coronavirus. In the heart of Accra, these young minds have taken the challenge to end the menace of wrong information amid the pandemic.
My name is George Arthur Sapon. I'm Director of Engineering at Viamo. In my role as
George's focus has been to engineer communication tools needed to feed consumers on every little information on COVID-19.
So, the outbreak of COVID-19, first of all, put a strain on us, but we were already used to working from home, so it wasn't much of a difference for the team. However, the need for information services became key around the world. And so we and our colleagues around the world were working hard on this solution, where we've launched in various countries across Africa and Asia. And so we're constantly working around the clock to provide access to these services in local languages. It's proven to us that the work we're doing is relevant. We found a lot of uptake in this period. For us as a team, we still remained, closer. Our policies have been quite flexible, working from home, so it wasn't much of a difference for us. But then it's shown to us that information is important to people, for them to make healthy decisions, even as we still deal with it. It's not like we're out of it.
They envisage a world where all people have access to the information they need to make decisions for healthy, prosperous lives and have meaningful relationships with government. Sohini Salim Sango is Regional Manager, Design and Implementation for Viamo.
You can see several contents that are created, and the ninth one is actually coronavirus. So that is content that we created specifically for coronavirus, the COVID-19, and people can access this. We also have something we call games. Games are, the 1G games are sort of a content that we create that allows the end user to create their own story. So the stories are crafted around COVID-19 and people can interact with it. So this mainly, most of our solutions are around public education. I think one of my colleagues will be walking you through the different baskets of solutions that we've provided. But mainly from our side in Ghana specifically, most of the solutions that we've provided are mostly public education. We educate the public. We often do it in the form of demand-driven, where people actually reach out to our platforms and then they call in through a phone call. They call in and then they get this content for free. So mostly it covers information around what COVID is all about, how to protect yourself, mythbusters, quizzes, and all that.
Even as Ghana awaits the arrival of COVID-19 vaccines, health authorities are concerned about the myths and conspiracies already flooding social media on getting a job. This, the country director of Viamo, Sandra Abrokwa, says remains the burden of development techpreneurs like herself.
We use mobile technology to support the private sector, development organizations, and then also the government with behavior change communications and evidence gathering. I think, this work, we're all very passionate about it. It's something that we really believe in because technology is a great enabler. And in this era of COVID-19, we found it to be a really great opportunity to, really harness the power of technology to support and to scale up different use cases. So in this case, for us, we've been working on community awareness. We've also been building on our capabilities in strengthening health systems and health outcomes, and then also looking at ways in which we can provide like child protection and learning support. So I think in some of the ways that we're doing this, we're using one of our flagship products, which is called 321, and 321 is literally as easy as 1, 2, 3, and it's you can think about 321 as Google for those who don't have access to data. So imagine if you're in a rural part of Ghana, you're very far away from people reaching you, you don't speak English, and you don't have access to the internet. Even though you don't have all of these things, you still have agency, and you have something to contribute to the Ghana, to the country. And so we offer you an opportunity to really, at the using a YAM phone or a feature phone or a smartphone if you have one, to literally dial 3, 2, and 1 on your keypad and have access to information on COVID, on other health issues, on agriculture, on education, on different things that affect us, and even on news and edutainment. And so this is one of the ways that we've been working on to really drive COVID awareness. So right now in 6 local languages, including English, you can dial this short code and you can hear information about everything that has to do with COVID, why social distancing is important, what the symptoms are, even what some of the myths and misconceptions are. And we found this to be really powerful. I think since COVID started, we've had over 6 million interactions, number of people calling in, accessing the information. And because we are a technology player, we track everything, and we're able to get these insights to really support our partners in the development world and also in the private sector and with the government as well.
If you go down the street and ask people around, they'll tell you that they are skeptical about the vaccines that are being introduced. Our role here could be playing a pivotal, we can play a pivotal role to educate the masses about these vaccines, and then maybe clear some of the myths and misconceptions that are ongoing in the system. Those are very good opportunities for us out there. Also, we can help with disease surveillance, because COVID-19 is not going to go away immediately the vaccines comes in. We can still use our platform to provide surveillance in the system.
As technology takes the center stage in fight against COVID-19, be it with vaccine development or communication channels, Ghanaian development companies like Viamo are highly poised to invest body, mind and soul to help defeat the virus. I'm Charles Aite for Joy Business.
And that was Charles Aite with AM Business. When we return after the break, we focus on insecurity in Ghana, especially as we host our guests. Do stay with us on the AM show.